Did you know that Mississippi's minimum wage is still only $7.25 an hour, the same as the federal minimum and one of the lowest in the country? Yet, according to USA Facts, Mississippi also has the highest poverty rate. After researching state labor data, cost of living reports, and academic studies on wage effects, I have learned how the inactive minimum wage impacts Mississippians' lives and how increasing it could bring real change. During my speech, I'll explain the problems caused by Mississippi's low wage, possible solutions to increasing wages responsibly, and the benefits that raising could bring to workers and the economy. There are serious problems caused by Mississippi's low minimum wage. According to the Mississippi Department of Employment Security, the state's minimum wage remains at a $7.25 an hour, the same as the federal rate, and has not increased since 2009. With inflation and rising living costs, $7.25 today has the same buying power as about $5.50 did in 2009. The cost of housing, groceries, and transportation has increased over 30% in the last decade. The low wages contribute to Mississippi's poverty and economic inequality. The USA Facts reports that Mississippi has the highest poverty rate in the U.S. at 19.1% in 2024. Many full-time workers still rely on public assistance programs to meet basic needs. Low wages limit economic mobility and discourage young people from staying in the state. So again, the problems related to Mississippi's minimum wage is it contributes to Mississippi's poverty and economic inequality. Many full-time workers still have to rely on basic public assistance programs to meet their needs. Low wages limit economic mobility and discourage young people from staying in the state. There are effective solutions to address these wage problems. Mississippi can adopt a state minimum wage law higher than the federal law. Neighboring states like Arkansas and Florida have raised their state minimum wages above $11 an hour and have seen positive effects on employment and spending. According to the minimum wage, increases in employer performance role of employer heterogeneity, firms can adapt successfully to minimum wage increases through improved productivity and efficiency. A phased increase could raise wages gradually and prevent sudden impacts on small businesses. Mississippi could increase the wage by $1 each year until reaching at least $12 an hour. Afterward, wages could be tied to inflation, or wage subsidies could offset temporary payroll increases. Investment in workforce training can raise productivity, helping employers absorb higher wage costs. Raising Mississippi's minimum wage could provide long-term benefits. For workers and families, increased earnings help cover essential expenses like rent, food, and childcare. A higher income improves mental and physical health outcomes for low-income families. For the economy, when low-wage workers earn more, they spend more locally, boosting small business revenue. Beneath America's Minimum Wage notes that a higher minimum wage not only improves worker stability, but can also reduce turnover and raise morale. For society, higher wages reduce dependence on welfare programs, paying taxpayer dollars. Communities become stronger and more residents earn a living wage. Now that you have heard about the problems caused by Mississippi's outdated minimum wage, several practical solutions to raise it responsibly, and the benefits that it could bring to workers, business, and communities, I hope that you can see why a higher minimum wage is necessary for our state's future. By raising Mississippi's minimum wage, we can give hardworking people the chance to live with dignity, support their family, and contribute more successfully to the economy. When workers earn enough to thrive and not just survive, our entire state prospers.